Johnny Sauter has been racing part-time this year in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. In 5 starts, his best finish of the season was a second-place finish at Martinsville. At the time of the recording, he will be racing in the Truck Series finale at Phoenix Raceway today. He will be driving the number 02 truck for Young Motorsports. Aspen Dental's first full sponsorship on a Cup Series car was with Ryan Newman in 2013. Aspen Dental began sponsoring Danica Patrick in 2014. They would become the main sponsor for Danica Patrick in 2017. They would sponsor her until the end of the year. Aspen Dental would pull out of the sport entirely after 2017. Last week in the Cup Series race at Martinsville Speedway, Kevin Harvick started in 8th place. He didn't have a particularly good day. Kevin Harvick finished in 16th place. Harvick's next race is the season finale at Phoenix Raceway on Sunday. The race starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and will be broadcast on NBC. In 2012, Martin Truex Jr. signed a deal to stay with Michael Waltrip Racing through 2015. He had been with Michael Waltrip Racing since 2010 up to that point. However, the deal only lasted 1 year. In 2013, the whole Spingate situation happened. Long story short, Truex was knocked out of the chase, and Jeff Gordon was added into the chase as the 13th driver in an original 12-man chase for some reason. As a result, Truex would unfortunately not return to Michael Waltrip Racing because sponsor Napa Auto Parts pulled funding from them. Napa Auto Parts would go on to sponsor rising star Chase Elliott. Martin Truex Jr. would join Furniture Row Racing starting in 2014. Truex would have his worst season in the Cup Series in 2014, as he ended up finishing 26th in points. 2015 was a complete 180, as he won 1 race and made it to the championship 4. 2016 was an improvement over 2016 in some aspects. Although he didn't make it past the round of 12, he did win 4 races, including a dominating win in the Coke 600. 2017 would be his best season ever, as he was able to win 8 races and win the championship. In 2018, he raced in 1 more season with Furniture Row Racing before the team closed shop. Truex would move to Joe Gibbs Racing in 2019. He has been with Joe Gibbs Racing ever since. Jimmie Johnson is one of 3 people to win 7 NASCAR Cup Series championships. He won championships in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, and 2016. Jimmie Johnson is one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR history. Yesterday, it was confirmed that Jimmie Johnson has bought a stake of ownership in the Cup Series team Petty GMS. The deal also includes that Jimmie will race in a select number of races for Petty GMS Racing. Johnson will first be back in NASCAR as he will attempt to qualify for the 2023 Daytona 500. Petty GMS Racing has already announced that Eric Jones and Noah Gragson will drive for Petty GMS Racing in 2023. Bubba Wallace returned to the NASCAR Cup Series at Martinsville Speedway last Sunday after a 1-race suspension. Bubba started in 24th place, but would rebound to finish in 8th place. Bubba will race at Phoenix Raceway on Sunday, and what may be his last race driving the number 45 car. Bass Pro Shops has been a loyal sponsor to Martin Truex Jr. Bass Pro Shops was a sponsor for Truex during his 2 full-time seasons in the Xfinity Series in 2004 and 2005. They would continue to sponsor Truex in the Cup Series from 2006 to 2009. The two would have a partnership once again starting in 2016. Truex has had sponsorship for Bass Pro Shops ever since. John Hunter Nemechek has been racing full-time for Kyle Busch Motorsports in the Truck Series this year. John Hunter Nemechek has had a bad season compared to last season. So bad that he has even missed the championship 4. With Kyle Busch Motorsports announcing their plans to switch to Chevrolet and fielding 2 full-time entries in 2023, one with Chase Purdy and one with a rotation of drivers including Kyle Busch and Jack Wood, it is unknown what John Hunter Nemechek will be doing in 2023. Kyle Larson was first sponsored by Target in 2013. He began driving for Chip Ganassi Racing in 2014 full-time in the Cup Series. Target was already a big sponsor for that team, sponsoring the 42 car, so Kyle Larson just fell into that sponsorship. Target would continue to sponsor Larson and Chip Ganassi Racing until they pulled out of NASCAR in 2017.